Welcome back. So if you haven't watched my intro video, you can pop over and watch that. But in the intro video, I discussed a little bit about my virtual assistant business and why I became a virtual assistant, my why. However, I wanted to take a smaller deep dive into that. So why I became a virtual assistant and like more of the backstory is back in 2020 on my 30th birthday. I found out that my ex-husband and I were expecting our first child. So that really just changed a lot. Definitely very unexpected, but very blessed. And I just immediately felt such a deep connection. And I just decided, I've kind of already wanted to work from home. I wanted more flexibility, freedom. I had kind of looked before, but not a whole lot. But this just really lit a fire under my butt to be like, okay, we need to make something happen, something change. When I have this kid, I don't think I can go back to work. Like, I just don't. I think that there was just such a strong connection that I didn't feel like there was any other way. So, however, I still needed an income. So it wasn't like necessarily an option right then of like even being able to like look at this, but it's like, you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. Like, I will figure it out. So I chose to definitely do some research digging, but the biggest reasons why for becoming a virtual assistant was the not choosing between an income and flexibility and being there with our son. So I wanted income, I wanted the flexibility, I wanted to be present, I wanted all the things. And so I figured that out. And with virtual assisting, luckily it gives me earning an income. It gives me the flexibility, the freedom. I get to be my own boss. I get to work with amazing clients. It's not a 9 to 5 online. It is, I have a few clients I can do, throughout the day, whenever, on the weekends if I need to. So it gave me that path of flexibility, freedom, confidence to rebuild my life on my own terms. At that point, we were living in northern Idaho and we had family in Indiana. And so to be able to have the flexibility of not worried about being denied PTO, can I take off, having to worry about certain times I can only take off, all the things that come with a 9 to 5, a boss, work stuff, like that it's absolutely ridiculous that you get, some places actually give PTO and you can't use that PTO or only a specific time, or you can only use so many days in a row, all the things. And some people save up, to get paid on that time, and then they lose their job and they don't get that. Like, it's just absolutely insane to me. Like, I was like, there's gotta be a different way. So that's another reason why becoming a virtual assistant. And little did I know, I was able to get my virtual assistant business up and running about a month or so before I gave birth, which was absolutely amazing. So I took my own maternity leave, and little did I know a few months later, I would have to be taking a leave to go back home to Indiana while my father passed, and to be able to take off as much time as I wanted and not worry about losing my job, my clients, anything, and childcare, all the things. It really came into my life. I knew I absolutely 100% needed it. I already knew I needed it when I found out I was pregnant, but like, it just has sustained and been such a big thing in my life. Same with my health and wellness business, but we're gonna focus on VA stuff right now. But yeah, so pretty much bottom line, why I became a virtual assistant.